The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
We're at the Collectors Car Club, and some of the members are on a cruise. They went out to Lums. They'll be back. But we've got a lot of cars here, and Phil Wright's here with his mid-50s.
It's 65.
65? What do I think? Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it now. Beautiful. What is that red called?
Victory Red.
I like it. That's well chosen, huh?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your truck. Where did you get it?
I bought it off a co-worker of mine 30 years ago.
Oh, really?
And it didn't look like this, of course. Drove it around, blew the rear end 21 years ago, kind of parked it. Started gathering parts. Was lucky enough to score a lot of original old stock parts.
Oh,
still
really?
in the GM and envelopes and boxes.
Oh my God.
And
did you get that from GM or somebody else?
The packing slip on it was 1974 for Midwest Motors.
Really?
And it was shipped to a gentleman at Highland Park Honda, which I believe was at 3rd North and Albert Street back
I wonder
in
how
the
those
day.
GM parts ended up at Highland Park.
Well, the gentleman that had ordered them worked there.
Oh, did he? Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, he had
And
this...
why he ordered all those parts up for a truck like this in 74, I'm not really sure, because this wouldn't have been that old.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? What did he order up? What did he have?
He had the complete chrome package, the grille, the fenders, the tailgate.
Oh, you're kidding.
And
that's a lot of hardware
all on this truck, except for the chrome package along the sides. I didn't bother putting it on.
So you bought the truck, and then you found this gentleman with
Yes.
the parts.
Yeah.
How did you find that guy?
I'm in the towing business, and I had actually towed a truck like this for him.
Oh.
And then he ended up giving it to me because he wasn't interested in it anymore. And then we worked out a deal a few years later on all his parts.
Oh, sweet. I love it. I love it.
And so then it was trying to find the right body shop to deal with it.
Sorry.
And that finally came along, and this is the result.
Well, you did a great job on it. The color red, what is it called? Victory Red.
Victory Red, yes.
How did you choose Victory Red? It's a stunner too, by the way.
Again, I was at a car lot and I said, "What? Can you get me the number for this red? I like it." And they said, "Well, it's easy. It's just tell them it's Victory Red. It's a GM color."
GM color.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm looking here on some of the bright work here. Was this part of your package, this custom?
Yes.
Really?
The packing slip and the boxes were 1974 for Midwest Motors.
What about the mirrors?
The mirrors, no, those are aftermarket.
Aftermarket, okay.
Yes.
Door handles?
Aftermarket.
Aftermarket, oh, you're lucky.
Because it was going to be such a shiny truck, I was kind of like, well, I can't put this older stuff on there. I can't make it look as shiny as the truck, so I went to the aftermarket.
No, that's actually very nice though.
Hardware.
It all works together so nice. So what's your wheel treatment here? What have you done here?
I tried different things because I don't want them like shiny.
Yes.
I'm not an Armor All fan on wheels. I think it attracts the dust.
Yeah, it does. So what have we got? A solid steel wheel? Go ahead.
Solid steel wheel. The moons are still original from 35, possibly 40 years ago.
Oh, you're kidding.
Can't seem to find any to replace it at this time.
Well, they look pretty darn good though.
So I've been working away at polishing them up. The next step might be to go to a dent clinic where they deal with hail damage and get them to polish out or massage the little dents out.
Well,
and
actually,
we'll see what they look like.
Well, they look pretty good
I can't
already.
find any or get them re-chromed, but you know, they look pretty good, so.
And that beauty ring that you have on there,
and that is an aftermarket beauty ring, which I just acquired after the truck was done.
well, that's a nice treatment on there, and you got the wheels painted right and everything. Let's have a look at your engine compartment here. Whoa, what have we got in there?
283.
Really? What vintage is that 283?
Don't know much about it. It was already in the truck when I purchased the truck. I know that it's old enough that it had the conversion from the canister for the oil filter.
I smell fresh paint in there.
Yes,
That's
that'd probably
pretty
be the header paint they used.
Oh man,
Because yeah, everything got refurbished. So.
you got carpet in there. Was that the way it was?
No, but I was just told to put that in
I
along
like
with
it.
a sound barrier underneath it to kill like road noise.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
works fabulous.
So what was
And
the?
it looks better, I think. Now
oh,
with the
it's
rug.
gorgeous. What is the history of this truck? Was it a working truck or what?
Not really sure. Don't know the history. I
Okay.
know that I bought it from a co-worker a lot, like, you know, probably 30, 35 years ago. Another guy that
You've been faithful
turns-
to this truck.
Yes, I have. I found another guy where I work now that used to have it before the guy I bought it from.
Oh, you're
At
kidding.
least that might be how it went. Or he sold it to another guy and then the other guy. But anyways, it's been around.
I wonder where the dealership. Do you have an idea where it came out of? Was it a
No,
Regina truck?
don't
no.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, no idea.
It's hard to trace that stuff, but
Yeah.
as you talk to people, boy, that clothes is nice, huh?
Yeah.
Well, she's sitting. Is it lowered or is it that the way?
Yeah, I can set the airbags on the back to the height I want. So I just kind of set it at this height and it's just got the right stance, I think, right now.
It
and
does.
I like it.
It's
It
very
rides
nice.
like a Cadillac,
Oh man!
considering it's a short box.
And your window rubber and everything. That's really. It's
They're all brand new.
They're all brand new. Yeah, very nice. Well, congratulations on your Chevy Custom. I appreciate
Thank you.
seeing it. It's just Victory Red. Love
Yes.
it. So we're here with Tyler Manziak, and he's got a drone over there just hovering. That thing looks like it could beat us up there, Tyler.
Yeah, no, it's a fun little toy. It's definitely a good investment.
How did you get into the drone business? What's going on here?
It's funny. I bought the drone thinking, what could I do with it? Didn't know what I could do with it.
It's
and
very
I-
patient. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, he'll wait and watch us. But yeah, no, I thought car shows are perfect, right? You can go up high, you can get the full view of everything
Oh,
around, right?
The footage. Have you got a camera on board there?
Yep, you can actually see. Give me minute here. You can actually see the camera here
Okay.
looking
hang on.
at us.
Oh, there it is.
you can
I don't
see
know
it.
if the camera can get in. It's probably a
Yeah.
little bit light there. Huh? Yeah.
But case in point, it does have a camera, so as soon as I go way up there, I can see what I'm shooting. I can turn. I can set it to do circles, follow mode, all sorts of stuff to get the cool.
Let's see you put it up high a little bit.
Assuming it has-
Woo! Look at that thing go. Oh my
She
God.
can go up to 2,000 feet, but
Yeah,
the
no,
law,
we don't have to do that.
The law is 400, so I got to stay within legal rights here.
That's perfect.
Yep.
That's perfect. Well, bring her down. Let's talk a little bit about your Hyundai Genesis.
I can sit up there.
So tell us about your Hyundai Genesis.
So it's, I had a 3.8 liter I bought originally, did a whole bunch of stuff too. And then I had an unfortunate event where it got hit and it got totaled.
Okay.
So I ended up finding another one. It was the best version of the car, and that was kind of what I was hoping for.
You found this as a TL?
No, my 3.8 liter was totaled. This is a 5 liter, and the 5 liter I ended up finding in
Tell us
Edmonton.
a little bit about Genesis. What is
Hyundai or Genesis, because they're different now.
Yeah, no.
So-
Genesis, yeah.
So Genesis is the new brand as of 2018 and onwards.
Yes.
And that's going to be a luxury brand. They're coming out with a lot of great cars. This is a Hyundai Genesis, so this is still going to be of the Hyundai line.
Does Hyundai own Genesis or no?
Yes, technically. It's like Toyota to
Lexus. Yes, okay.
Yeah, so it's their luxury version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you done to this thing, man? Alive.
Unfortunately, there's no performance options for this thing. You can't do anything performance. It's technically a grandpa vehicle. I'm just being honest. It's an older car,
Okay.
a luxury car.
Luxury car.
But when I bought the car,
Look at this paint job you put onto here.
that's actually a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yep, that's a wrap. So that's just a vinyl wrap that's on the back there.
That is done well. I
And-
love that.
Well, thank you very much. And then so I got that, and then
So if I'm tired of my hood, I could do a wrap that would look like a carbon hood.
yes, you could. Yep, you could do anything. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And one of my partner's buddies is he does them as well with us.
Okay.
So he does
is
more
this
of the
your
full-
business that you do this?
Aurora Customs is my business. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so I do a whole bunch of different things with Aurora Customs, and it's picking up. It's slow, but everything starts
Hey
slow.
man, you got like dualies going on.
Dual exhaust tips. It's dual from the cats at the front near the engine all the way back. It's a true dual with the X pipe. So it sounds pretty good.
Wow.
I can appreciate it.
So what does say R-Spec? What does that mean?
It's basically Hyundai's top of the line sport, quote unquote, model at the time.
Okay.
Or I guess you could say the most futuristic model.
Where did you find this car?
I ended up finding it in Edmonton because they're extremely hard to find.
I know they are. I've
And-
seen them around town. I've seen a few around town, but not many.
Yeah, no, they're hard to find, and it was one of those things where I found it and I picked it up in Edmonton, so I drove it
And
back.
what year is this one?
2012.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah. So it's a little old.
Styling is timeless, though.
That's the thing, right? So those are rear spats. I have to don't mind the look of them. They need some.
Oh, you got a bit of
TLC.
kind of a running board thing, and they call
Yeah.
it rear spats.
Rear spats, side skirts, and front lip is the front lip on the car there. But they need some TLC. It's like I said, that was from last winter, and I rushed on.
You drove it through the winter like that?
No, I did not. No, but it was before winter. I rushed getting this car ready for the car shows, and then it became winter, right? So I had no time.
Hey, check out this. Let's look at your dash here. It's like the Milky Way in there, man.
Yeah, I can actually, if you want, I can turn the headlight on, or the headliner on as well with stars.
Do it.
Sure,
Let's
give me
do
one
it.
moment.
What Galaxy is that in there?
That's Cruisin Nebula. I have shorts I'm wearing. I usually wear an outfit, but it was a little hot for the outfit.
Carina Nebula.
So that's Cruisin Nebula on the dash. These are actually just sweaters, believe it or not. But you know what? I don't have the.
Hey, that actually
sheet's
worked
done
out.
yet.
That actually worked out pretty good.
Yep, they're not done yet. The other ones. So.
Geez, what did you do? Did you wrap your console too?
Yeah, I wrapped my console. I wrapped this is actually a leather dash, or leather interior. So I had to wrap over leather, which was just going to be frank. It was very hard.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So
And this is a wrap on the front here too.
this is a wrap on the front as well. This is separate from the wrap. So
Okay.
that was an afterthought.
And this is all wrap in here.
That is correct. Yep.
So you had to detail that out, and
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes time. I think that alone took 4 or 5 hours because it's a lot of small cuts and bending and molding and.
oh my God.
So this one, these ones, the ones that are missing, and 3 over there. that are
Oh, so
missing
you're
are
gonna
all
have
be
that
spaced.
all. You're gonna have that all wrapped.
Yeah, it'll be Galaxy Hydro Dipped.
Galaxy
So-
Hydro Dip.
Again, I'm sorry for how dirty it is.
No, but that is
I don't
cool.
usually open my hood.
Yeah.
But-
So when you open it up, you're gonna see Galaxy. What Galaxy are we seeing?
Cruisin Nebula.
Oh, you like
I'm
that
sticking
one?
to the same one. Yeah, trying my best. Unfortunately, the seats.
Oh
are,
well, when you get it all done, I'd love to see that. Oh,
Yeah, I am excited to get the seats that I'm upholstering done. I'm waiting.
oh man.
It's a long time. It's a hard work, right? Like, it
Yeah,
takes time.
yeah. I'm surprised you haven't done your box there.
You know, that's next.
That's next.
Yep. The reason actually I did this was because of the fact that this fender was mismatched to this color.
Oh.
And so I tried painting it. I tried getting some people to do it. wouldn't work. So you know what? I said, I'm
That
gonna wrap
happens.
it.
That happens sometimes.
So
Yeah.
I wrapped it with something unique. You know, I photoshopped it on the computer first. I liked it, and I printed
So what have you got saying on there?
So stay filthy. So
Stay Phil.
I'll explain what filthy is because maybe, you know, people don't understand what it is. But filthy is going to be a car culture.
Okay.
And it's a car culture that represents, you know your goal. Know what
Okay.
you want to do, and it's all about respect. It's all about understanding that not everybody has the same choices and tastes.
Yeah,
And you know, whether
absolutely,
you see
absolutely.
a Sunfire pull up, and I'm not trying to attack Sunfires,
No.
or whether you see a Lamborghini pull up, you treat the person the same because it's a car in the end.
I agree with that. The car is an
And-
extension of who that person is, and that's
Right.
what they're all about. Yeah.
And I'm very, you know, I'm outgoing. I'm sometimes loud and annoying. I'm just being honest. And you know, Galaxy is loud. It's outgoing. It's, you know, it's very bright.
So is that what you call your car, Galaxy?
No, I just call it Jenny. I don't have a name for it. It's a she though. I don't
Great
have
choice. And those wheels. Where'd you get those wheels from?
So those wheels I bought from United States. They got a little bit of damage on them, unfortunately, in the accident. But I bought those from United States 7-8 years ago.
Oh, really?
And they are
And,
Volk raised GTS. So they're a very
nice.
sought after rim, which is, you know.
That
and
brake
they're nice.
assembly there that says Genesis, was that like that when you got
No,
it?
I painted the calipers and put vinyl on it and then clear coated it.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, they're showing a little bit of signs of wear, you know.
No,
those are
they
3
look,
years old.
they look
but-
pretty good. They look pretty good. So we're here with Tom Burke, and he's got a 1926 Tall T. So what do they call it, a Tall T? You never chopped it, or?
Never chopped it, I guess, and I don't know. It's like the 27s are all higher build, I guess.
I like that. I like that. Most of them are kind of chopped down a little bit. When you get
Chopped
this,
down, yeah.
would that be the original height that
I
the
think
car
this
came?
is probably the original, and then it's hard to see out of anyways when you're driving. You got to bend down.
Oh, yeah.
See the lights, right?
Yeah. So where did you tell us the history of the car? What? How did this all come to be?
I bought this car out of Texas.
Oh,
I was working up at a Caddy diamond mine, and I bought it out of Texas on the internet.
you were working in a diamond mine?
Yes, up in a Caddy diamond mine, Northwest Territories.
Oh, so you were in the north and you're looking at a car down in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Did you find any diamonds?
Oh, not me, but a lot of them were found. Yeah,
Yeah,
they found
really?
a lot up there. Yeah. This car, and then
Never met a diamond miner before.
I worked for a company called Nuna.
Okay.
Nuna Logistics up there.
Okay.
It was good. I loved the job up there, but
Yeah.
I got it out of Texas, and the front wheel was bent like this, so I took it into a hot rod shop in Edmonton.
Oh.
Had the whole underneath redone on this car and everything
Oh,
else.
really? What happened to that? Why was that wheel bent? Somebody
It
just
was
goofed
bent. The front.
Shipping, or was it just the way it was? Or?
No, one of the I guess called not the A-frame or whatever was bent
Okay.
on it, the axle thing.
Let go of it.
And it was, she come like that, right? And then I had it all done. And then my wife passed away in 2010, so I
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
decided to get rid of it. So I sold it to my friend in Rimbey, Alberta for,
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, okay.
11. And then I went out and I bought myself a 28 Ford Model A. And then I traded that straight across for a 4-slide Cedar Creek holiday trailer.
Oh.
And then I knew Clem wanted to sell this again. So I called him up and I said, Clem, you want to trade straight across for the car? I said, let me think about it for a couple days. And he said, call me back. And he says, let's do it. So I
Wow.
hooked that trailer up and I beelined her right to Rimbey, Alberta. And I got her back. So that's my first hot rod I ever bought.
Oh, man. Was it painted and everything like this? All the wheels work was done?
Yeah, everything
So
was
who
done.
did all this work in Texas, do you know?
I don't know. I even tried looking in my old forms and everything that
Yeah.
I bought when I bought it.
Yeah.
And I found the phone number, but I phoned it, no answer. No answer.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get the color numbers of what kind of paint was on
Well, I
this
was
car,
just
right?
looking at it. It's
Yeah.
called Purple Haze, the car, huh?
Yeah. It had a big thing across the front window, Purple Haze. And then he had a tape deck in there with playing Purple Haze music, right?
Ah.
But I had him run the car on the internet.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
you could
hear it
listen to it, yeah.
before I bought it, right?
That's a good way to do that. I
Yeah.
never heard of that before. Okay.
He started her up, sent me the video, everything, and it was
So what have you got in here? What is in here?
a 350 Chevy motor, small block.
Yeah, lots of chrome on there too. Even
Yeah,
the headers are
there
chrome.
is. Well, those headers are actually stainless steel, and they're
Stainless. Oh,
they're
okay.
turning chrome now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Beautiful little truck.
And it came up without the pinstriping on that fender.
Okay.
So about a month ago, I have a kid here in town named Skyler.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anybody knows him. He does pinstriping a lot. And
Okay.
he
Whoa, look at the pinstriping he did. Did you do all this too here?
No, just this here fender, right?
Nice.
Pinstriping was done by Andre somewhere in Texas, or I guess.
Okay,
or whatever.
okay.
Yeah, Skyler, he did it all freehand. He taped it all off.
Is it tape or is it paint?
Paint, yeah.
It's paint.
It's paint, yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. Look at that. That is not easy to do.
No,
And then they put this little spidery thing in there.
Yeah, because it's got them over here, too. It's got all the little stuff here, right? Little dots.
Oh, hats off to Skyler.
Yeah.
We're here with Garth Geiger, and he's got a 57
Ford Del Rio, yeah.
Del Rio. Is that
Yeah.
what they call the?
Yeah, the two-door wagon.
You know what's happening now? People are starting to recognize that station wagons were pretty darn cool.
Yeah, we all grew up in them. And,
Went to the movies. My parents had like a 49 Dodge. We'd watch a movie and then fall asleep
Sleep in the back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Did you have one when you were a kid?
Yeah, growing up, like I say, we grew up in them. We, the family, there was 5 kids. Mom and Dad was 7. We went to Disneyland in one just a little bit older than this. It was what the heck was it? It was a 65, I think, 65 or 64 Ford.
Wow.
Yeah.
Disneyland. How did they? What route did you take? Do you remember?
Yeah, down through Yellowstone and then through Vegas.
Oh.
And then we did come up the coast.
Came up the coast. That's when
yeah.
people took real holidays, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
And there was no credit card, so they had to have cash or traveler's check.
That's right. Yeah.
So where did you find your wagon?
I've been kind of looking for one for a while. This one came out of Pennsylvania, but a guy north of Toronto had it, and
Okay.
yeah, that's where I picked it up.
Really?
North of Toronto. Yeah.
So a wagon was because of just
because I had one before. And,
you had one before?
No, like we
You
had
mean
one.
family
Yeah,
one, yeah.
for sure.
So what powers it? What has it got for an engine?
It doesn't have the original engine in it. It's got a 351 Cleveland in it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you get a little more
and-
power. You can drag
Yeah.
that. It probably weighs like 4,000 pounds or
I'm
something.
not even too sure of the weight, but
I bet it's there.
But yeah, it's fun to drive, and
Did you paint it and everything?
no, this one I bought just like this. I've restored
I
another
wonder
one
what
that
the
I have.
color. I wonder. Oh, you restored another one.
I have a 41 pickup too, a 41 Ford pickup that I restored right from scratch. Yes.
Oh, and it's a reverse hood.
Yes.
Look at that. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Air conditioning?
No air conditioning, just the windows. So we were on the cruise here, and yeah, it's all right. You open the windows, and away you go.
Wouldn't be that much to put air conditioning.
No,
in
I
there.
don't think so. A lot of guys do.
Yeah. But you're a purist.
There you go.
That's good. That's
Yeah, I
good.
still enjoy the
I
beach.
just love that color. It's sort of a bronzy brown. I
Yeah.
wish I knew the color of it. And what did you say? the
Brazilian bronze and colonial white.
engine- Oh, you do know the
Yeah,
Brazilian. bronze?
Brazilian bronze
It
and
looks
colonial
like
white.
a Brazilian bronze. And the engine bay is detailed nice and everything.
Yeah.
And what size was that engine
A
again?
351 Cleveland.
Is that the original kind of interior, or is that a?
This is the original seats and everything. They have been reupholstered, but that was before I bought it.
Would that be the configuration, though? Do you think?
Yes, it would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, this is nice. Is this the way Ford did this, or?
Yeah, that's the original. I've seen a few other ones like it, and it's identical. So yeah. Sorry, a
That's
little
a
bit
ni-
of a mess back there, but
No, that's
we always
good.
bring the cooler.
Oh, you got your cooler.
Yeah, we bring the cooler
But
everywhere
the
we
cooler
go.
matches your paint, it looks like.
Yeah, pretty close.
This is nice detailing, though, for that year, huh?
Yeah,
A
it's
lot of
pretty
times
good.
it would be just
the
rubber
metal,
or vinyl.
or the metal, yeah.
or the metal, yeah.
But
That's
no.
well done.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful car.
Thank you.
Beautiful car. We're here with Stan Scott, and it's a
9 Chevelle Yanko tribute car.
Yanko. What? Tell us about
Well, Don Yanko down in Pennsylvania owned a dealership. He was a racer, and he didn't like the fact that GM was only putting 396s in these cars. So he took the Corvette L72 427 and put it in there.
that. Oh,
And
is
then-
that what he was doing?
Yeah, and then he put
I
his
see,
stripe
you got the
packs.
badge, you got
yeah,
the badging there, Yanko.
that's what it stands for, Yanko Supercar, and then he put his own badging and all that stuff on him. And
So he had a dealership down there?
yeah, and he was a drag racer. He ended up getting killed later on in a plane crash, but he was really into the cars, and he was a Chevy dealership. And he built 12 of these garnet red the real McCoys. And the real McCoys are actually worth $300,000 is what Haggerty tells me, and this is a recreation. I couldn't afford the real McCoy, so
Well, you've got the real McCoy. You made it.
I had to build my own. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's all he did.
Yeah, that's right.
So where did you get the badging and all that stuff?
I ordered all that through a friend of mine that is out in Emerald Park, Warren Brown. He's got a business there where he sells a lot of reproduction stuff. So
Okay.
So,
So it's got the, what have we got in here?
I got L72 427. It's woke up a little bit more with some porting on the heads, and I got a big roller comp camshaft in it.
So it says 425, so it's more than
It's
that.
a little more than that, probably. Probably closer to 475 or 500, yeah. And this is the original color of the car. When I restored the car, I put in all new quarter panels and wheel houses, door skins and everything, and I painted it back to the original color.
Really?
But it had original buckets and console, M24 speed, so I had to round up all that because it was just a shell. There was nothing left when I found it in the cow pasture.
You weren't working with a lot when you at the beginning.
The back bumper was still on the car, and it said 1979 on it, and it's a 69 car. And when the dash was the only thing still left in the inside, and it said 63,000 on the clock when it got pulled off the road.
Really?
So
Isn't that something? Where did you find this?
up by Strasbourg in a cow pasture, actually, in a farmer's that does a little
Isn't that
auto wrecking.
amazing? This stuff just kind of ends up in somebody's backyard, upside down.
That was in 2010, actually, and I restored the car in 2012, and it was in Majestics back then when I first done it. So
Beautiful.
I've only put 3,000 miles on the car since I redid it. So
Oh man, Yanko SC.
Yeah.
So what kind of wheels you got on there? What did you
those are actually a copy of the Torque Thrust. They're Eagle alloys, but Torque Thrust makes a similar wheel and stuff.
Oh, let's crack her open side. Let's just have a look at
So
the.
I put all new seat skins and everything.
Where
in
did you use the original seats? Were they?
Yeah, I know they were gone. I had to round up, and I had bought a new console. I had to round up new seats, or like seats, and then recover
You're
them
like
all.
a
with foams.
Sherlock Holmes sleuthing all over the place.
Yeah, I
Was
do.
it hard to find all that stuff?
I've been restoring cars as a hobby for 40 years, so I have a lot of stuff just in my sheds and garages at home. So I've been, I'm trying to downsize now because I'm getting closer to wanting to retire. So next couple of years maybe, but.
Well done here. Good for you. So we're here with Kevin Miller, and he's got the top of the line Olds Regency Brougham 1988. This was kind of when Oldsmobile was at the top of its game in some ways.
Well, it was the last real Regency, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
1990 was the last. Then they went to the Elite and stuff like that after that, so
Okay.
they changed.
So tell us about your car. Where did you find it?
It come from Pilot Butte.
Okay.
It sat in a Quonset for 14 years.
Isn't that something, huh?
It's got 88,000 kilometers on it.
Oh. So it was in pretty good shape when you got it then?
It wasn't bad.
Did you paint it, or is this
No,
the original
that's
paint?
original paint.
So this is OEM, original equipment. Oh, wow. This is a Survivor then.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So they say.
So whose car was it out at the...
Well, the lady I bought it from, it was her husband's, and her husband passed away.
Oh, yeah.
And his mother bought it brand new.
His mother bought it brand new.
Yeah, and when she passed away, he got the car, never drove it, put it in the Quonset.
Look at that. The velour upholstery, huh? Just beautiful. Do you know the color, what they call it?
I'm not quite sure what they call it.
There's the body by Fisher.
Yeah. The only thing that's giving up on it is the weather stripping. a bit.
Yeah, that happens. You can get that stuff though too.
And it's pretty tough for these things.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not old enough, eh?
Oh.
They're not repopping them yet.
Not repopping it yet. So
No.
you got to find something that. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So everything is original the way the car was. The wheel, the wheels.
The
everything?
wheels aren't.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
The original car came with 14-inch rims and wire wheel covers. I have them.
Wire wheel covers.
I have them.
remember those.
I have those.
Those are nice.
I still have them. So.
And I love this bit here. You're supposed to put your suitcase on here for some reason. And
Yeah, it'll hold up to 40 pounds, it says in the manual.
40 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, I had a car that had a luggage rack, and it was kind of cool. People kind of smile when you're driving down the road.
Well,
and you
they
see-
used to, that used to be really the thing back in the 30s and the 40s. eh?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then I don't know why they got rid of them.
Well, and then they got the idea back in the 80s, huh? So what do we got for an engine plant in here?
3800.
Oh.
Series 1.
3.8 liter, is that what we
Yeah.
got? Yeah. 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder?
Six-cylinder.
Horizontally opposed. Okay. Yeah, very nice looking car. You kept it very nice shape here.
I've only had it for 3 years.
Well, you're lucky. It's a very nice car. Anything else you want to share about the car?
It's just hard to find parts for.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. There could be some places in the States, some yards that might have stuff. Well, thanks for showing us your car. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for asking about it.